What's happening, y'all? It's a Star and Chart Star Life, and we back at it with another edition of Certified Star. We figure out what makes these niggas stars for real. Make sure y'all like this video, y'all drop a comment down below, and y'all subscribe for more interviews. Now today, I got a very special guest with me, 72 T-Mac. What's good with gang? Man, that took an arm and a leg to get your ass up in this motherfucker, man.
I've just been working, man.
Hey, that's understandable, but shit, as long as you was able to slide through and come fuck with the star, man, we really appreciate that for real. So here at Certified Star, we like to do with our guests, you feel me? We want you to take us back to the trap. Take us back to where you originally from.
So, I mean, shit, as some may or may not already know, San Francisco, California, Fillmore, MB to be exact, you feel me? And I mean, shit, niggas know where I come up from. I rap about this shit. I'm from where it get filthy, where it get cold, man. Nigga grew up seeing a lot of manly shit, you feel me? Dealt with a lot of manly shit. Nigga was, the recipient of nigga that shit a lot of the time, Nigga dealt with a lot of my consequences, you feel me? Nigga, court cases, all that little type of shit. But you know, been taking my little music shit serious, more serious the past couple years, so.
Okay, I feel that. So kind of take us back to your childhood a little bit. How was your childhood growing up? How was your household? Did you have both parents? You had any siblings with you? How was that situation?
Yeah, so I mean, feel me, when I was way younger, I had both parents, but feel me, Pops was catting. He was a super duper catting off, you feel me, doing hella little manly shit, feel me, all the manly shit that you could think of, all of the above pretty much. And nigga, so we had to cut. We cut when I was real young, probably like first grade, you feel me. I had two brothers, you feel me, one of them, they both my half brothers, like one of them, you feel me, from Pops, the other one from Moms, you feel me, but ultimately, Moms ended up taking care of really all of us. For me, my brother that's on the side of Moms, he was the older brother, so he been kind of started doing his own thing like way earlier. He got kicked out. He was the first one really thugging hard, so he got kicked out. So he felt that, you know how it is.
She said, nigga, you got to go.
Yeah, you know, like the first one, really, when you really the first one thugging, you feel all that, you feel me? So
you get the most out of everyone, because she already used to it by like the third nigga, for real.
Yeah, so that's how he look at it. That's how he look at it too. Mom's really soft on you type of shit, like, you feel me? But I think it's just because I took a different approach. I take a different approach on shit partially too, but that's part of the reason too, you feel me? Facts. But yeah, so I got two brothers, but ultimately Mom ended up taking care of my brother, you feel me? My middle brother, Pop's son, feel me? His mom's ended up passing away, you feel me? So Mom's ended up really being the one stepping up and really like taking care of him too, so you feel me?
So she was damn near raising all y'all for real.
You feel me?
So how far apart was you, like all y'all siblings? Like how many years apart?
Damn near we 4 years each apart, you feel me? I'm 23, you feel me? Next brother, Pops, my Pop's son, you feel me? I'm 23, so he's 27.
Yeah.
Then Mom's son, my eldest brother, he, 4 years, 31, I guess, now I'm 27. Yeah, 31. So you feel me, 8 years older than me. So
okay.
You feel me?
Okay, bet that. So how was your schooling and shit growing up? What schools was you going to growing up? You could start like elementary school.
Shit, elementary, I went to McKinley, feel me? Right there by Castro, you feel me? Smooth little school, a lot of kids from all went there, you feel me? It was smooth, you feel me? Regular shit, that was regular, you feel me? All the little bad shit we did, it was fun, it was lit, it was cracking, you feel me?
Yeah.
Fucking with a lot of niggas, like, you feel me? Fucking with a lot of niggas. Everybody was when we was all young, so feel me? Going back to the mo, fucking with it, you feel me? Going everywhere, doing everything, you feel me? It was lit, like, you feel me? Around that time, you feel me? Went to, then I went to KIPP. When I went to middle school, I ended up going to KIPP in the mo, you feel me? You feel me? Then that's when it started getting like, I started like, kind of like skipping school when I hit like 7th grade and shit. And they ultimately ended up kicking the nigga out, so.
Damn, so you got kicked out in middle school?
Yup. They ended up just sending me to fucking Visitation Valley. That's, those who don't know, that's Sunnydale and the towers and all that shit. That's what Visitation Valley is. That's a district, so the school. But the school was basically like in Sunnydale, like, feel me? Sunnydale / the tunnel, all that shit, that whole area, so. You feel me? I ended up having to go there. I was skipping that bitch too, but you feel me?
That nigga didn't give a fuck for real.
I started wilding. I started watching.
What was different? You feel like what was really going on that really made you feel like, you know what, fuck this shit. Like I just don't want to even go no more.
Shit with school with me, like it's just you start realizing after a point like, oh, this shit ain't really like gonna like help me. Like it ain't nothing really that I'm finna do with this. Like ain't nowhere I'm really trying to go with this. Like
right.
Once you start really realizing that and you see that it ain't helping you, most of the shit you kind of doing in here ain't really gonna be helpful to you. Kind of just lose interest, and then especially after a certain time. When I was like 12, 13, that's when I started getting like kind of deeper into the streets. So something else was pulling my attention, like also on top of that. So it's like, you feel me? That was major too, like you feel me? So, so it was like sometimes I was really just skipping and then go outside and thug. Sometimes I swear to God, sometimes a young nigga, I was going out and really I'd go downtown, walk around, just thug, like you feel me? Sometimes with the homie, sometimes to the neck, you feel me? Sometimes they like just go back to the spot, chill, just cause I really wasn't even fucking with it, like
Yeah.
So, but I just lost interest in that shit for real. My mind went somewhere else for real when it came to that shit.
Damn, was you doing like any sports or anything at the time?
I fucked with hoop tough, but everybody be like, nah, you was supposed to play football, like.
Oh, you was a football player too? You was doing like both of them, or?
Like I always fuck with both, but I just love basketball. Basketball like my first love, like you feel me? So that's the one I kind of went all in on. I played on hella teams, Rebels, you feel me? I played Bay City. I played for Oakland Rebels for a real quick, little short amount of time, like me. So it was like I was fucking around, like you feel me? But I caught a case. You feel me? And then I got out from the case, and then I broke my ankle, and then that kind of ended my hoop career. Like so, it was like
how old? So how old was you around this time?
I was 13.
You was 13 when you had you said you had hurt yourself and all this shit.
Yeah.
Damn. So what age was you starting your basketball career and your football career? Like was you doing it like all growing up type of a shit, or like?
I mean, I was fucking around when I was younger. Like, feel me? I tried to fuck with the Seahawks. I tried to practice. That shit.
It just wasn't it. So what position was you playing in hoop when you was hooping this shit?
Shit, really, I wanted to be like shooting guard, but I was more like a small forward, Draymond Green type nigga. You feel me? I would rather it being, you feel me, a Jordan type nigga. Nah, but for real though, for real, I focus mainly on like all of the defense and all that. I'm trying to get a good pass and I'm trying to get that good shot in. If it's that shot, that's what I really was on. Feel me? If it was that shot that I had to take and it was that one, you feel me? Then I'm taking it. But I fuck all my niggas hoopers. We all fuck with hoop tough. So you feel me? I always was around good company. So it's like I was always, when I was going, it's like fucking with my niggas, nigga, I'd be losing the shit and all that shit. But then when I'm going for these tryouts and shit, I'm fucking niggas up. I was fucking niggas up at the tryouts and shit, like, you feel me? So it's like, but yeah, so G.O.D., that's RPCs, nigga, that's kind of some shit my block known for. It's like on this hoop shit, like niggas know, like the Mac Block niggas, like, oh, them niggas got some hoopers around, like, you feel me? They know. Like, you feel me? Certain niggas put us on the map for that type of shit. Like,
damn. So was it hard for you to kind of like bounce back to that hooping shit? Cause you said you got caught the case and shit too. So was you down for like a period of time?
Nah, that was my first case. So like I just did a couple weeks type shit, a little less than that. So it was like, you feel me? But just when you catch a case and all that, like, you know, nigga going back to the team and shit, they looking at you funny. You know,
looking at niggas like a criminal or some
like,
shit.
Little nigga, you catching cases and shit, like you tripping out here. So it was already Manny, and then it was like my ankle, it kind of was just made it over with. Like I tried to come back, and they kind of just was never like
that one right there was the ice on the cake. Was the ankle
like,
for
and
real.
You getting injured and shit, you already like
get his ass off the court, nigga.
Never the rawest on the team for us to be dealing with. All this the type of shit we deal with.
The superstar
players, nigga. You bullshitting, nigga. Right. I don't know who you think you is. So they kind of just started ignoring me after a while. All right, this shit over with. I'm to the hood.
Right. Damn, that's many. So how was high school? What high schools was you going to?
Shit, so first I went to Lincoln, fucking with it at Lincoln. Wasn't going, they kicked me out. Nigga, I was going for like, nigga, Lincoln, I go to like lunch and I spend type shit all. It was cool school though, like all that shit was cool. Like it was a cool school for people that fuck with school and shit like this shit was cool.
Right.
But I didn't go, they kicked me out. I started going to Mission.
Mission like kind of like a little alternative school kind of?
No, Mission for me, it's just another school for me. Mission right there on I don't know what street that is, bro. So you can see it. 18th Mission High School, you feel me? Right there by the park and shit. But so yeah, I was fucking with it. I was going to Mission. It was just main thing about that is it was just I was going there at the wrong time. Shit was getting real hectic, like you feel me? And it was a lot of tension, man. So it just made school and made the environment already on top of the situation. I already really wasn't even fucking with it like that anyway. You talking about a nigga already been skipping for years now.
Used to it.
So now you talking about all this extra shit I gotta deal with coming to school now. It's
You
like,
really not dealing with that shit.
man, I'm coming hollering at little bitches and shit real quick, man. Nigga trying to see who I'm finna get to pull up later or whenever. Or tomorrow when I don't come at all, nigga, I'm out of here. Nigga, I wasn't really finna fucking with it, but that shit came to a halt. It was like a big ass fight one day, nigga. And nigga, that was like my last day. I got suspended. They ended up just sending like a letter type shit.
He was boxing niggas out at the schoolyard, man.
Man,
What happened with that? What you boxing niggas out for, man?
Bro, I'm telling you, like it got real. The funk was getting real, and nigga came to school on some manly shit one day, cause niggas had been on some manly shit all week type shit, and niggas went up, niggas approached niggas, and nigga went up, and it just started a whole little baby like fake riot.
Like a rumble. So like hella niggas was
a couple of the homies popped up, a few of the niggas homies popped up. It got kind of wild. It was kind of wild, like you feel me, type shit. The niggas spent off, both got on. Nigga, they just end up like some days later, just kind of sending moms a letter like, oh, he's suspended for the next like couple of weeks, like. Cause on top of somebody said something to me, I don't know that it took to all to it. Somebody said something cause they told me, oh, it was a gang fighting and all that type of shit. I don't know how they know all of that, right? For me, so I ended up getting the double. So that's why, you know, usually suspension a few days, they end up doing.
But they said suspension for the fight and the gang and the.
Yeah, so they added the time up, like type shit, like nigga.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit this boy out.
Oh, see,
You done fucked up. You done fucked up, nigga.
You playing. So yeah, nigga, they added me up and shit, but nigga, I think by the time my suspension was even done, I was already down. I had called my first hammer case, so.
Damn. How long was they trying to put you down for that for?
I ended up down ultimately. Like, I got out for a quick little trial period. You feel me? And then, I ended up having to just go sit back down. I ultimately did like a damn near a year for that, like for me.
Damn. Yeah. So how was it dealing with that shit? Was you how old was you at the time? You was still in school and shit too?
Yeah.
Or was that?
I was probably like I was probably a sophomore, so I was like 16.
Like 16, 17?
Yeah, like 15.
And you said you was down for like a year. They had you ultimately.
Ended up getting out when I was like 17. Yeah.
Okay, and then what school was you going to when you got back out?
By that time, so basically when I went down, I went to the ranch and shit. I did my little few months in the halls, went to the ranch, feel me? Then while I was in the ranch, I got a GED and shit. Okay. Because basically what happened was a nigga went inside, I went inside the little school and shit my first little day. And then, you know, when you first go in, they do your little analysis and just look over your shit like, oh. Right. So they went to my shit. They pulled my shit up, they sit me down with the little counselor. And they say, I said, yeah. They looked at my shit, she said, have you met Miss B or GD? She's like, oh yeah, you're done, you're not, you ain't even been, it said you ain't even been there, like, you feel me? So we ain't even gonna act like we trying to work on yo, you feel me? We just gonna go send you to the GD. So I feel me, I fucked with that. I really barely even studied that shit. No, I ain't even gonna lie, nigga. I barely even.
You were just really fucking around in there for real?
Slapping and shit. You know I'm down, so that's all that type of shit a nigga do.
Right. All you can really do for real.
They let you get on a computer and shit, so I'm slapping and shit. I'm trying to holler at little bitches, hop on all the little social scooters and shit.
Fucking
Holler at
around.
little bitches real quick.
Hell yeah.
But nigga, when it came time to do that test, bro, I swear to God, I took that shit. I did not know I was gonna pass.
And you passed it?
As far. Yeah, I passed the bitches. You know, it's sections too. Like, nigga, it's English and science, math. Nigga, I passed all them bitches. I wasn't even, nigga. I'm like, ooh, nigga, was like, I'm taking these tests really like, damn, I'm damn near finna fail these bitches. I barely.
Nigga had no confidence for real.
Bro, I just took them. I'm finna take it though. And I'm finna take it serious while I'm taking it. I ain't just gonna took the most educated guesses I could take, you feel me? But
right.
yeah. But yeah, nigga, I ended up getting my fucking GED at that shit, man.